Our third scene is from Theatre Kelowna's production of Having Hope at Home, a family comedy drama about a woman who lives with her partner and her grandfather in a simple country cabin and wishes to have her baby at home with a midwife instead of in a hospital. The conflict arises because her father is a noted obstetrician.
Sit down.
I'll stand.
Then I'll stand too.
All right. I'll sit.
We'll sit together and have a chat. A long overdue chat.
I'm listening.
Number one, I will decide where I have my baby.
If you have your baby here, you're a fool.
Number two, I will not have you calling me a fool.
Then stop acting like one.
Don't tell me what to do. I won't have it. Never again. Never, ever again. This is so not good for the baby.
That's right. And even if I weren't your father, I am a doctor. And what you should be...
I don't want the doctor here. I want my father. Can you just be that? Can you just be my father?
I thought that's what I was doing.
No, you have been the authority, the Surgeon General, the CEO all evening and all my life. Right now, I just want my dad.
Your dad is very worried.
That's okay. Worrying is okay. Ordering me into your car is not okay.
It's hard. I think you're being very stubborn.
Yes, I am. I want what's best for my baby.
You're being irrational, Carolyn. A hospital birth is safer.
You mean in case something goes wrong?
Exactly.
I've had expert medical advice, and I think things are going to go right. In fact, I know they're going to go right. And if they go wrong, then we can go to your hospital.
It's not my hospital.
Okay, the hospital.
Why do you hate hospitals?
I don't. Hospitals are great, but they're for sick people. I'm not sick. I don't want to be rushed through my labor. I don't want a C-section. I want to be in control. There.
What?
That's the sound Grandpa makes when he's disgusted with something. Are you disgusted with me?
No.
Ha!
It's just that you're so difficult, Carolyn. Right from the start, the simplest things become these horrible battles.
So it's all my fault.
No, but it's...
Yeah? Go on. Say it. We have to start talking, Daddy. We have to stop lying because we think it's kinder.
I remember taking you on my rounds of the maternity ward when you were a little girl. It was my first hospital. Let's go and see the babies, I said. What a perfect thing for a little girl who loved playing with dolls. Do you remember what happened?
I didn't like it.
You ran, screaming down the hall, smashed through a fire exit, setting off the fire alarm and causing the evacuation of the entire hospital. 300 patients carried out onto the front lawn, holding up their own IVs because my daughter panicked when she saw a nursing mother.
I didn't know that.
I was disciplined by the hospital administration, and with good reason. If it had been winter or raining, someone might have died.
So you never took me there again?
Can you blame me?
Never took me anywhere again.
I took you lots of places.
With Mummy, never alone.
Well, there were times...
You took Joyce and Troy, but never me. We were never alone again. Until right now. I must have really hurt you, Daddy. You loved the hospital so much. You must have been so proud that day, bringing your little girl for all the nurses to admire. And I hated it. All the red, scrunched-up faces of the babies in their plastic boxes, and the pale, sick women with tubes running out of their mouths and arms. I thought it was a death house, a monster house. And I ran, and all I ever wanted you to do was to comfort me. I was just a little girl, and I was frightened, and all I wanted my father to do was to comfort me. Why couldn't you do that, Daddy?
I'm sorry.
You're just saying that.
No, it's true. I was so humiliated. I never thought of you.
Never loved me again.
Of course I loved you.
No.
Carolyn, please don't say that.
You're lying. You're saying that because you think it's what I want to hear. I want you to say something real.
I'm not lying. I love you. I've always loved you. Loved you so much.
Really?
Oh, honey, don't cry. Please don't cry.
I'm not crying. Michelle!
We've watched the scenes, now meet the people behind the plays as Doug and Lisa interview the actors, producers, and directors of some of the plays going head-to-head at the Ozone Theatre Festival coming up in Vernon. Well, there we've seen a little preview of some incredible plays. We're with the actors and director and producer types. Some people wear multiple hats from the upcoming Ozone Festival. We've got Matt Brown here with Doubt, and Joe, you're doing Our Country's Good.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And Dorothea, let's guess. Which one are you?
Having hope at home.
Having hope at home.
So this is just it's a great opportunity for us to see just the incredible range of theatrical performances that's going on. But and these are like some pretty serious works. What is it about doing this kind of heavy drama that draws you to it?
I think delving in and having the challenge is not only a director's dream, but also an actor's, and it's the opportunity to sort of further your portfolio into something that perhaps digs into areas that are otherwise uncommon.
I mean, I think that's one of the cool things about the Zone Festival is that people do sort of put on plays that might not be, you know, the sort of happy plays that would guarantee you an audience. Typically, you've done some challenging stuff with Fred Skelton.
Yeah, so in the past, Fred Skelton's done a couple of two-handers, some really intense shows. And this time, the cast has grown to 10.
Wow.
For a show about basically convicts in Australia in the late 18th century. And every one of them is pretty close to being hanged at some point. So it's pretty dark material, yeah, and serious.
And
That's funny.
And with you as well. I mean, we got the bump here. Going through the stages of pregnancy and having to act that out, was that one of your hardest roles to play?
It was a little more challenging. I was lucky that some of the ladies around me in the show, including the director, are moms and were able to guide me through a little some of the more challenging parts. But I did use YouTube a lot, which is terrifying.
It is very. Do not YouTube when you're giving birth. It's the worst idea ever. But if you're worst, yes, I made that mistake too. So what kind of challenges did you face going through that role?
I think it was just staying real to what it is actually giving birth and those emotions that go along with it, including the pregnancy, the ranges of emotions and how the family has to deal with those.
Exactly. And also with the home birth, I mean, that's still a debate that goes on all the time. I went through with my own birth, was the home birth versus hospital birth. Did it give you a different perspective on home birth after going through this role?
Absolutely. And because my father in the show is the head of obstetrics at the main hospital, so we do look at those issues, and I think it's a beautiful thing to be able to do something so special at home.
Mm-hmm.
All of you guys have had a chance to put this show on in front of audiences, right? Like, so what's the response been like?
We've been very blessed and fortunate to have some really positive feedback and lots of encouragement.
Yeah, it's been great. We've had a lot of our theatre family come and support us, which has been awesome. And it's the feedback has been great. But we're doing things like we're tweaking things as we go along, just to get ready for the Ozone. So those who come this weekend to see the show will actually get a slightly different experience than those previously. So come see it twice.
At least twice, maybe 3 times, because you can see it at the festival.
Sold. I'd love to see it. That's great.
What is it about competing? I mean, you've all veterans of being in Ozone, award-winning companies and actors and directors and everything. So what is it about the theater festival that makes you come back again and again?
We just want to beat Matt.
You already did. I think it's more than the competition, it's an opportunity to see our zone doing its best and encouraging each other to do its best, all consolidated to 1 week. So to be able to get out and see that many shows in 1 week, and if we weren't all putting that effort into it, could you imagine a festival that only had 1 or 2 shows? Mm-hmm. So it's really that effort of promoting theater as well as pushing ourselves and each other to bring the best work to the table that we know that we can do.
I like that working like as a team together because you guys are all doing different productions, but you guys are kind of all promoting each other.
And you've all been in each other's productions.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the Okanagan theatre family is a real family. And like everyone supports everyone else because that's ultimately the most important thing about it is just producing theatre. And things that normally don't get produced here usually get to happen during Ozone, which is great. And the special thing about Ozone as well is that usually whoever leaves Ozone for main stage, which is the BC provincial contest, does well because Ozone is one of the strongest theatre places for Theatre BC by miles.
Yeah.
When we say Ozone, that's Okanagan Zone.
Yeah.
For those not in
Not
the
the sky.
not in the theater family. I think I'm the black sheep of that family.
Well, before we send you guys off, what's some advice for you guys for people that actually are wanting to get into theater? And maybe it's a daunting task to think that they can get in. Is it kind of accessible for everybody here in the Okanagan?
I believe so. I think a good step if you're intimidated to go audition is maybe just to volunteer. We're always looking for people to do set design or costumes. So just come in and meet us. We're mostly friendly. And we have open arms for people. So come try it out. And then we'll slowly get you to audition for parts.
Quite often, it's the folks that came in on a whim and just suddenly decided to believe in themselves that end up going a lot further in theater.
And music with Susan Boyle, remember her?
Unfortunately, yeah.
I love to throw Susan Boyle into just everyday conversation.
She's in the upcoming production of Doubt.
Perfect.
If you have an inkling, be that person that takes action. Grab a friend. I know that you'll be amazed and surprised if you see any of our shows. The feedback all around across the board has been really good. So it will be well worth your time.
Yeah, it's an absolute incredible opportunity to see some of the best quality theatrical productions you'll see anywhere in BC, taking place right here in our own valley, put on by people that just have a passion and a love for this and are incredibly, incredibly skilled. So don't miss it. We'll put all the information up on the screen where you can get your tickets. Check out each. I mean, it's a whole week. You could go every night and be blown away by just the range and variety of amazing, amazing theater.
Awesome. Thanks so much, you guys. Thank you.
I want to wear that outfit, though.
I want to wear this outfit.
You are wearing that outfit.
right?
It's just smaller.
I get to wear my outfit.
It's a food baby.
Taking you down.
And if you are a theater company in the Okanagan, you'd like to be featured on the Doug and Lisa Show, email us at dougandlisashow@gmail.com. And of course, you can keep up to date with all of our updates on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Doug and Lisa Show.
Now, on top of all the theatrical productions, we'll also be featuring some incredible dance numbers facilitated by Lucy Hazelwood of Lukey Dance Productions and some adventure challenges.
Yeah, Global Adventure Center, Carrie and Carrie will be doing some audience participation stuff. And also, if you're a winery, distillery, brewery, or cidery in the Okanagan, you'd like us to feature you on our show, you can email us at dougandlisashow@gmail.com. The only requirement...
Well, you have to give us a pitch why we should feature you. Something cool and unusual and unique that we can feature and highlight. I'm really looking forward to the Ozone Festival in Vernon this year. It's like 5 nights of theater, then the awards show. And one of the coolest things about it is that the judge is there and he gives feedback each night to
really?
the actors and directors and stuff. So you can get a little bit of behind the scenes, a little bit of taste of what his thoughts on it were to help you kind of understand maybe.
Like in a Simon way or in a like...
No, it's. I mean, it depends on the adjudicator. The one year that I was in it, he was strongly opinioned about what we did, which is good. I mean, you want to hear the truth, right? So it's a really cool
Truth
experience.
sometimes hurts, though, doesn't it, Doug?
The truth often hurts in my case.
Well, thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait till we get all these amazing theater people out here at the Vibrant Vine. And if you have something you'd like to contribute to the show in any way, behind the scenes or in front of the camera,
just drop us a line. Check us out on Facebook.com/The Doug and Lisa Show.
Doug and Lisa Show.
Doug and I get it
Every
wrong.
single time he gets it
I get
wrong,
it
and
slightly
it's like
wrong.
becoming a hilarious thing. What's our email?
Doug and Lisa Show@gmail.com.
Yay! Okay, so
With confidence, I said
with
that.
confidence.
All right, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
I like that we have the new thing.
I know, it's so
We have
fancy.
the-
Look at
it's like the mini cloud.
it is, and then look at
It's got all the bits on the back.
Yeah.
That's how they do it in the big leagues.
Yeah.
They have the tape. Actually, we need like the number thing that goes. It's super cool. It's
yeah.
like a digital
And we just
countdown.
need like a voice of Dave at all times, being like,
When you open it, it goes.
scene
"Ah."
1. Yeah, he's like, quiet the set.
Quiet on the set.
Okay.
You're good.
What are you doing? Lol.
What? The Doug and Lisa Show is a community volunteer production. We'd like to thank all of the people and businesses for their continuing support. If you'd like to learn more about sponsorship and advertising opportunities, contact us at
DougandLisaShow@gmail.com while we wait for our $1 billion check from Dragon's Den.
What? Have you heard something?
No, but I'm still waiting for them to call
Right, okay, yeah. While we're waiting,
for the $1 billion.
here's your chance to get on the ground floor.
We're going to be coming to you live from Vibrant Vines every Saturday, 1 to 4. Bring your family, bring your friends, come for some great entertainment and a good time.
Now, of course, a big part of having a live show is getting people involved. And to do that, well, we've recruited an expert. We've got Lucy Hazelwood. Now, Lucy, you know how to get people up and moving.
I do, especially when they don't want to. It's all about audience participation, and it's just part of being the fun of the event. So, yeah.
So we won't give away too much right now, but
No.
big plans in store for our audiences on Saturdays up here at Vibrant Vine.
And for updates, go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Doug and Lisa Show.
You know, they think that it's going to be the Doug and Lisa Show, but coming this summer, it's going to be the Dave Lamoureux Show. Coming soon. Come check it out.